take the dually to the shop, and then I will meet the boys at Mike's shop. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Woo! I'm excited to see your car. The only other time I've seen you drive that car was that one day we were here at Horse Thief. One guy put his hand out in the blue car, and I was like, no, I don't want to pass you. I might have got a little close, but that was only because I was coming down the straight to get on the brakes to warm up the tires.
And they'll tell you where to go if they want you to pass them. Yeah. We always suggest point by.
Yeah, that's what I would do. I'll just have my hand out the whole time.
We'll be in grid if you need anything.
Cool, thank you very much.
Have fun.
Yeah.
You driving up in Horse Thief? Yeah, I'm about to go out right now. Awesome. Go see who's up there.
Well, I was wondering, my guess is not hiding anything.
What was him? He has officially spent all the money on the F12.
Yeah.
So you didn't bring the Supra out today? You got the FRS?
I had the Supra yesterday, but one of my guys had to go back. So
Oh, got
he
it.
took Yeah, but I was filming with that yesterday. And
Yeah.
I've just been driving the Cherry 6. Just practicing, you know?
Yep. Getting ready for Laguna?
Yeah, I'm gonna drive Laguna, but I just need more seat time, you know?
Yep.
Especially with that car, driving a manual car again on track, it feels good. It's just fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Just not as fast, but that rhythm that you get into. Yeah, it's so cool. Yep.
Yeah. I went to a Toyota event, and they're like, you can drive all the GR cars all you want. And I just drove the GR86, and they had to kick me out of it. Like kicking and screaming, you know? Because I was just having the best time rolling the gears.
Yeah.
You know? So much fun.
Yeah.
That is
I miss that. So many
manual
cars
cars are fun, man.
Oh, dude.
That's why I was like, my all-time favorite car is a manual Murcielago. I don't care if it's the slow or whatever.
I mean, sure. Yeah, okay.
Like we're just cruising around. Like you could be just cruising through town, not speeding, but just to like click, 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 click. Like just you're like, oh, a red light. Too bad. Click, 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 click. Downshift.
Okay, see, that's fun. It's the mechanical aspect of it, not breaking records,
speed.
not doing crazy lap times.
Nope.
Yep.
It's just about the mechanical.
Yes.
The reason why I like the GR86 is because I can actually push 100%.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I don't have to feel like I'm getting in trouble. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, I got training wheels on. I'm learning how to drive that thing. That's my first race car. I'm that asshole.
Good luck, sir.
It's a lot. It's like learning to drive all over again.
That is crazy, man. Just so driving with Aero,
Yeah.
completely different animal that I don't even understand a little bit.
I was driving in this thing on that track my first time, and I was like, by the end of the day, I was like, oh, I'm actually like going pretty fast. Then I got in the car with Mike, and Mike went through this corner. I thought my soul is somewhere over here. It's right in the middle of that corner. My soul. It was
we
like
went flat through turn 8 at 140 something, and he was just like,
I was like, stop.
yeah.
Wait. From here, from the hump
Yep.
to here, you're flat
Yep.
in that.
Yep. And flat all the way through until you get to 9.
The turn.
Yeah. And then you downshift, brake a little bit, and then roll through. Yeah.
Wait, so what's your mile an hour after after turn 1?
So front straightaway mile an hour is like 145-ish, and it's about the same down the back straightaway. So, yeah. But the
It's just
aero on
about
that car.
the consistent over triple digits.
Yes.
On,
Yes.
Right. So what's your time? What's
So,
your lap time on this?
I don't know if we had a timer in the car. It was probably like a 122 or something. We didn't have new tires on it, but I've driven a GT3R here, and 117.
Dude.
Yeah.
Wild.
It's a lovely relationship being around him because it's like it's really fun, and then you feel really small.
It's funny because the lap times you're talking about here, like sound like lap times from here.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Well, I was just telling the guy with that crazy open wheel like Pike Speed car.
Yeah.
So he did a 59.
Yeah.
Like insane. Yeah. So I did a 111 here in a Porsche, and like massive like 337 10 slicks, like crazy, you know, but nothing compared to that.
Decimated it by 12 seconds.
Yeah, it's half the weight though.
He's won Pikes Peak the last 4 times. You know. So
He's won it.
yeah, one overall.
Well, that's just my question earlier when I asked Mike. I said, so So what's his driving level? Because it's obviously really high if he just threw down in that car. So yeah.
I'll tell you what, he's faster in the qualifying lower section, basically bottom half of the mountain, than the Volkswagen IDR.
Really?
Yeah, the one that has the overall period record.
Yeah.
He is faster, which is crazy
it's
for an internal
basically-
combustion engine.
Yeah.
On Pikes Peak.
Yeah.
So it's just the altitude change. When he gets higher, he's making less power at the top, and he's not as fast. Yeah.
That's cool.
It's wild.
I've never been to Pikes Peak. I want to go.
You gotta come.
I want to go see it.
I feel like I'm like the unofficial ambassador where I'm trying to get like more and more people to go, and not just to drive or anything, just to have fun and just enjoy it. You know, it's just a good car culture moment. You know,
It looks insane.
it's so good.
Great.
It's so good.
It's like, for me, I think in North America, it's kind of like, it's a bad example, but it's like, as far as cars go, it's like our Isle of Man. Because it's so dangerous.
It is.
And the guys are going so fast.
It is.
So,
Unfortunately, yeah, it's easy to forget that. You know, like
it's
that
very
is
dangerous.
very dangerous. Very, very, very.
the
dangerous.
Evo will remind you if you just go
Oh, yeah.
Google, YouTube that.
Evo.
Evo Corner. Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you. Too.
You're always so busy. You know? I'm always following you on the gram, and you're like, here, there, over there. Over
I'm
there, over there.
busy. Are you kidding me? You guys are busy too.
Yeah, but it's spread out between a team now. Like, you are you. You are like, I don't know how you, I feel like somehow Larry Chen's got like teleportation. But I swipe up and like all of a sudden you're like in a different state, a different country.
Yeah.
I'm like, holy
I appreciate it.
magician.
Are you gonna try?
Set up sick.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Are you gonna try to start drifting too?
Me?
Yeah.
Bro, one thing at a time, man. Just let me learn how to drive
Okay.
my baby Lamborghini over here.
Okay. Baby.
I'll go watch. That's the baby Lambo. So that's a Super Trofeo car. So that's like the gentleman racing car.
Yeah.
Then above that, then there's the GT3 car, which is the wide body Huracan, which is like double the aero,
So cool.
like the one you would see like the pros drive. But Mike's like, don't buy those cars, because I was like, should we get a GT3 car? He's like, bro, the maintenance. They're rebuilding engines like every other race.
Oh, yeah. They're pushing.
Yeah. He gonna freak the out.
So dead, dude.
His soul is somewhere on this track from now on.
Just let's get it. Let's get it, baby.
Oh, he's a one-man crew. He's getting both tires.
All right, you ready for this? Take you guys along for a ride. Get a little bit of that experience of what it's like to be in a pro drift car.
This is the worst investment I've ever made. I'm having no fun at all. I'm returning this car to the dealership. I want full refund and warranty. Warranty.
Garage kept. Lightly driven.
Yeah.
Grandma owned.
I want to see the footage from the helmet kit.
Loosen up. Slide through the corners. Yeah, that's sick. That looks really good. Come here.
Damon.
Yeah. This is
Eddie.
Hey, Damon.
Nice to meet you, man.
Check
My
out-
brother Adrian.
Hey, Adrian, Damon. I gotta rip this thing some more.
Let's go.
It's not street legal, so this is where I get my seat time in. I gotta learn how to drive it. I was telling him before he came over, this is only my 5th time driving it, so I'm like, just trying to learn it. That's why I spun out coming in here, like
I didn't
flat
see
out in 5th gear.
Yeah.
I was a little
One thing
way
I
up.
noticed, like before coming down the hill,
Yeah.
I think you were taking that corner too wide. Maybe it was just that lap, but I noticed you were taking it too wide, not getting close enough to the
That's what Mike said, dude. Thanks. Appreciate you getting my back. I don't need you anymore. I got a new coach. You know, it's been a good day when you're on Celsius number 1.5.
Hell yeah. That dude's getting it in his like junkyard beater over there.
It's
still out here at the track though.
He's got slicks on it.
Yeah.
I think he did.
Yeah, you may have track tires on it. It's wild.
The best is when you see the guys out here with the crazy Civics, like Mark's car, like that gray car,
Yeah.
on slicks.
Yeah.
Yeah. We told Mark, we're like, bring it out.
Yeah.
Next time, Mark.
I'll have to.
Yeah.
I'll have to come out to like one of these types of events.
Yep.
Or
Or
thought
like
this was a Jeep event, so we didn't want to bring it.
exactly. Instead of going out on like if I came out yesterday, that would have been cool. But if I have to film and then try and do it,
Yeah, yeah.
I'll just be like, no, I'll just go drive one more. I'll just go drive it and then we'll film a video after.
Yeah. That's how it used to be for me when I had like a bunch of Porsche customers.
Yeah.
And you know, I'd bring a car out to drive, but I would like miss all the practice sessions, miss the qualifying sessions because I was just busy with all the customers. And then I just jump in the car for the race and start in the back of the pack
Oh my god.
and just see how many people I can pass.
Wow.
Just
So
terrorize
you're a
them.
bully too.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm out there in like an actual factory built race car up all these guys' asses with their street modified cars. Just the bully with the mean eyes. I need a horn so I can just honk at them.
Yeah.
Beep, beep, beep. The guys like go by. I'm like, no, beep, beep, beep. Pit maneuver. That's wild. It's fun. It's such a challenge to learn the car and also be learning a new track.
Yeah.
Like we've almost every time I've driven that car, I've been on a different track.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's really good though, because some people will keep going to the same track and they'll get really comfortable at one track, but they're not learning all these different techniques that you need for different types of corners.
They think they got it.
And then they go to a different track and they try to push and they go off big. So, yeah.
Actually, you're right. This is probably really good for practice leading up to Laguna.
It is. And, you know, like a lot of people run this track for setting up and practice for Pikes Peak also. 'Cause there's some straightaways, there's some medium speed corners, there's some like hard braking hairpin corners. So it's like the most similar to Pikes Peak that you can get.
When Skinny and I went to Matt Farah's garage yesterday, these two guys came up to us, these younger guys, and offered to let me drive their full-blown trophy truck.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so-
that's fun. Pots and pans.
Catalytic converter. Pots and pans.
No, but you gotta drive that truck though. Yeah, I think take on the streets, you're right. It's street legal. They said.
Oh yeah, he said it's street legal, but I think he said, you know, come out to their facility and drive it. I'll bring Mike for that because Mike will have a heyday in that.
Doing what?
So yesterday when we were at the show at Matt Fair, we went to Matt Farah's garage opening, the second one. I didn't know it was that, neither did he. And two fans of ours came up and were like, hey, we're the guys from the trophy truck that we've met you a couple of times over the years. And we'd love for you to come out and come rip the trophy truck, do whatever you want. Like,
hell yeah.
he's like, you can't break it. He's like, maybe I shouldn't give you that challenge, but he's like, I don't think you can break it. And I was like, oh, Mike and I'll come out. So he's like, bring it out. We can go. He's like, they have a facility. We can take it out and like jump it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I've
Dude,
never,
that was sick.
Take the Hummer too.
driven a trophy truck.
Yeah.
And I've never jumped anything other than an H1, my mom's car, and my minivan. It's a weird combination of things, but the three things I've jumped in life is the first car I ever jumped was my mom's Honda Prelude over the tracks.
I think one of the first cars I ever jumped was my stepmom's Nissan Sentra. Yep. Yeah. Over tracks.
Over tracks, like
Yep.
one of these.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
multiple times in the Prelude. I've jumped my van, my minivan back in the day, and I've jumped the Hummer. The Hummer, I've gotten the most air. If you watch the video, the Hummer went a lot higher than I thought it was gonna go,
Then it probably should have.
and it came down like a ton of bricks. It broke the steering rack and a bunch of stuff, but it still drove home.
Yeah.
Way from like, we were up north at that 4x4 park in Cali, or the northern part of LA.
Yeah.
And then drove all the way back. It was fun. The guys at Predator were like, how? We were like, watch this. This how. Brian is like, I have never, in my 25 years of working on H1s, seen someone jump a Hummer.
Didn't they also tell you you couldn't break it? This car's indestructible.
Yeah, he told me that at first, and then I brought it back, and he was like,
Dude,
Trophy truck guys.
Yeah, I used to drive for Hot Rod Magazine. They would bring a bunch of cars out, and yeah, so we would do one day like at a road course, like we'd come up here to Streets or we'd go to Big Willow or something like that, and we'd also do stuff on the drag strip. And this guy brought this crazy like 1915 whatever, like a Model A car that was all chopped up. Like it had a roll bar in it that was literally like one hoop. That was it. That was a roll bar in this thing. Chopped top, slammed. Like the tires in the back were like this wide and like this high off the ground. And skinnies in the front. And he's like, massive engine, like huge blower out of the hood. You barely see out the front, right? And he's like, all right, so rev it up like to this high and just drop the clutch and full throttle it. And the first one, I like didn't rev it up. I was like scared, right?
you're learning it.
Yeah. And he's like, you can't break it. You can't break this car. Just go. And I'm like, all right. I did it. Wheels came off the ground.
Whoa.
Like, whoa, like, holy crap. Grab second gear, grab third gear, pinned, and the engine blows up in this thing. And like fire, smoke, everything. And I'm sitting here with like in this tin can death trap, rolling to the finish, pulling the chute, like trying to get the chute to pull, all this stuff going on, pull over to the end. They all come up with the safety cars and stuff. And he's like, well, I did tell you that you couldn't break it, so that's on me. So he was like, it was really cool, but that was wild.
My
I was like,
God.
what the hell am I doing?
Hot rod stuff scares me. I grew up in a mill town, and so like when I was a kid, crazy modified cars were like the guys who had good jobs with the forestry industry, like fallers, guys who worked at we had a pulp and paper mill where I grew up in Port Alberni, which was one of the world's main suppliers of the fancy gloss paper that makes magazines.
Oh yeah.
And so that factory, was high-paying jobs, and there's also the fishing industry and all that stuff. And so those guys all took their money, on weekends and would build these crazy hot rod cars and muscle cars. And like when I grew up, there was no exotics, but like crazy Camaros and what's it called, Road Runners. I mean, it was sick. It was really cool. The era of like Metallica and Guns N' Roses and like muscle cars in a little mill town, fishing town. The Colson family they were kind of like the rich people in town. They had the heli logging portion of the forestry industry, these big Sikorskis that they rented out. And the gentleman, the main Colson guy, he had a LM002 as a daily. That's the first Lamborghini I ever saw, was an LM002. Yeah, the Rambo Lambo, and all black, like the coolest, meanest looking thing. He didn't drive it a lot, but he'd drive it through Port Alberni and was just like weird.
Crazy.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I got
Hot rods and
your lap times.
Oh boy, 2 minutes?
Pretty good. You're second fastest
Whoa.
Out of that group?
out of that group. You got a 117.
Shut up.
Wow.
Fastest guy's 111.
Wow. Look at you, dude.
Yeah.
Told
you gonna kill it, dude.
Told you gonna kill it.
Yeah, dude, in your starter
I
car.
thought for sure like high ones.
Let's go.
No, you're that's
Pretty quick, man.
117.463. It's a solid time.
Yeah.
You got time left too. You can. Next session, I bled the tires down. They were a little high, so it won't be as greasy. A little more grip.
Dude, if I could get like a 109, 110.
Yeah. I think
Somehow I'm magically knocking 7 seconds off my time.
I think I don't know. I got to look up and see if I can find what time somebody has done here with this car and see what the range is. But like,
it might not be
a
possible.
111 is a really fast. That was like the track record for a car, not for that like open wheel thing that set the track like on fire today.
Oh, you mean the guy who won Pikes Peak?
Yeah, that guy. 4 times in a row or something. Yeah, that guy.
Shit.
Yeah.
So it's not bad. 117 is like respectable for my
that's
5th time
solid.
driving a race car ever.
Yeah.
I feel good about that.
Yeah.
On a different track.
Yeah, exactly. First time on this track.
Yeah. It's fun, man. Like it doesn't translate well on camera. You can watch all the racing, and in fact, racing bores me. I don't watch auto racing. Like, I watch the highlights for F1. I don't even watch F1 that much because I know watching it just doesn't translate on camera. So it's tough. Like, when you're a driver, when you enjoy driving, you just want to drive. You know what I mean? Like, watching other people drive, unless they're your friends.
That's why I really like Grid Life, because coming out to these events, it's a community, but they'll also allow ride-alongs.
Yeah.
So when we go out, and if we set it up right, and we can bring like a few GDE fans and have them come out to the track, and they get to go for a ride-along in the Evo 2 or in the drift car or whatever other car we might have out there, like that is a once-in-a-lifetime experience to be inside a real race car on a racetrack. Like,
ripping.
yep, nothing else compares to it.
Well, everybody that day when I was trying to get him to drive when we were in Canada, he was like, no, you drive. He's like, in all honesty, like, I'm not going to be going much faster than you because I don't know the track, and you've driven here a lot. You just take the people from August. So I had the opportunity to take some people for ride-alongs near the later part of the day, and I'd gotten really comfortable in the car. So I wasn't going to push it when people don't have safety gear on. But this car, at me driving, even at my 75%, scares people. Because the biggest thing is the braking so late. And then the speed you can just carry going through the corners. So everybody getting out of the car, even with me driving, were like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And I was always like, if you could have only gone with Mike, like, scared the living piss out of Dave and I going in this on that track right behind us. Big Willow.
And that's a scary track. Like,
Dude, it's scary. Like, I'll never forget that.
Yeah.
My heart sunk when you weren't slowing down. I was like, there's no way this car is making it. I just drove it. It didn't feel like it was stable enough.
yeah.
And somehow you have to touch, because being a good race car driver is all about smooth inputs. And so when you panic, that's the worst thing. Like, if you're new or you're over driving because your confidence isn't there, like, that's the worst thing. That's how everybody gets in trouble.
Yeah, or you go into a corner too fast, and instead of committing to it, you lift.
And hit
you're
the
coming
brakes.
in and you're like, I'm going too fast, and you lift, and now all the weight transfers forward, and you're like, now I'm going in circles.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it happens fast.
Like that.
Like that.
Like what I did. Tim, when are you gonna drive the race car?
What race car?
This one. You ever driven something like this?
No, not at this level.
No.
Scared?
We should rent the track. Instead of we will rent the track one day, and we'll have Mike take everybody out in this, just so everyone can get an experience driving it. Because you can't hurt it. Like, if you're just taking it easy and there's no ego in it, but you just want to get the experience and have fun, like, we'll rent the track one day, and you guys can go rip around in this thing. And Mike can ride shotgun and just go with you guys, and so that way everyone gets an opportunity to, like, drive on it.
Experience it.
Because I'm telling you, like, have you ever driven a race car versus like a modified street car?
No.
You have no idea. Like, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, this thing absolutely, yeah. Like, this thing absolutely on any street Lamborghini, like Huracan.
Yeah.
So it's wild.
Any Lamborghini street car.
And the
like,
thing I always
it's so much better.
Correct. The thing I always compare to people, like, to give them an idea of, like, I want to say, hey, this, like, just picture this versus this, right? So I always say, imagine this. This race car has a 305 front, which is the rear on a street car.
That's the rear of my
That's
and it's a slick.
And it's a slick, right? Versus the front tire on the street cars are 245s.
Yeah.
That's a big difference.
Yeah.
And a slick. Like, just imagine taking the rear tire on that Huracan street car and sticking it on the front. That's what the race car is.
There's Larry. Larry's pulling up with the rig.
This thing is sick. Oh. 10 years of vlogging and he just on all my camera gear.
You ready to shred or what?
Ready to shred?
This is super simple setup.
Super
No,
simple
this is
setup.
legitimately my camera card's not here. This is my
This is a super simple setup. iPhone 14.
Dude, honestly, I nearly shit myself when you blew by me. I cannot believe how fast that thing is.
Oh, what were you driving?
You went by him on the straightaway here.
Yeah, on the straight.
I was probably really focusing.
By the way, I'm full tilt and I'm like telling you to pass me, but I haven't let off at all. Like I'm not like, oh, I'm gonna move over for you. No, I was just going as fast as I could, and then you're passing me like I'm not even moving at all.
Yeah.
The big thing is, with race cars, is like this thing's designed to just like brake so late.
It's so good. It's so good.
And this is entry level race car, really stuff. Then it just goes up and up and up. There's so many levels to it, like GT3,
I love it.
all that stuff.
So I think we got 20 minutes before they shut the track down for lunch. So yeah,
You want to do one quick session?
if you're ready, or we can do it after lunch, whatever you want.
Yeah, we can do it now. Let's go now.
Man, that is so much fun. I really miss driving this thing and just drifting in general. It's been a year, but it still feels like it's been a day. Like jumping back in this thing feels like home again. Being out here at Horse Thief, I love this track. Just the elevation change, and yeah, it's awesome. So much fun.
Whoop. And he transitions and it like swings in front of this, and then he pulls back in, and I'm like, how is this all happening right now?
Wait, you gotta hop back in when he's in the Supra. He like surges so hard. I almost feel like he's gonna rip the drift car's bumpers off because he gets so close. Inches easily.
Oh, it's gonna be so
He
sick.
gets so wait. I had no idea he was gonna get that close.
Yeah, I'm like looking out the window to see where he's at, and I was like, yes, he's in the pocket, so he's like perfect spot.
Oh.
Yeah, dude, Larry's good.
Like, I was taking photos,
Yeah.
so I have the yellow remote.
Oh,
I hold it down when you're drifting and then let off. So it's like taking photos.
Yep.
While also, Larry's like, that's impressive. You're actually taking photos while also doing your own camera work.
Oh, but I mean, he's 2 feet off my door,
Dude.
with his bumper.
I'm like, bro, the gap right here,
Yeah, yeah. It's like the
It's the
distance where
weird-
we're standing to the car that's the distance.
it's the weirdest feeling. Like,
It is. Like when you're behind somebody that's full, like in drift, and you're just like sitting here so close and watching them.
and you're not drifting.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not what I expected.
Yeah, I actually did. I put a camera on my car and filmed Gucci around Irwindale.
Like,
So, he
right here.
He drifted.
I
all the way around.
thought we were gonna hit Mike because Mike slows down here and we're still going at him. See, look,
Yeah, that was up here.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
yeah.
Right here.
That's how it breaks.
Like-
That's crazy.
Yeah, I was trying to go real wide and real slow, but it was like really dirty in that spot. So I was like, all right.
Grip a little bit more than you thought.
No, less grip.
Less
like,
grip.
yeah, they started over rotating and it didn't have any like.
That's
Didn't have any grip.
you
to
think
keep
you're gonna
it
drive
down.
into FCP Euro on the
Yeah, yeah.
No, who was riding with you?
Tim.
Tim,
Dude,
I
Tim
have mine
was like waving, saying like kissing. I was like, no, I was stoked on just like his reaction.
Yeah.
That's what I liked. I thought that was hilarious.
Get old Timstagram.
Yeah, oh yeah, he's looking at you guys.
talk about your rim setup over here real quick though.
Yeah.
I trusted you with my life. It's a fun experience, but
Yeah. All I know is that I got hit, and then I kept driving. It was okay. So this rim is good to go. Throw another tire on it.
okay.
It's a little egg shaped, like it doesn't sit flat on the floor anymore.
Just to make sure my wife knows I'm making it home today.
That one spoke is screaming, dog.
Yeah, look
I
at
mean, oh my, I didn't even see that one. Oh my gosh.
That was Chelsea Denofa nailing me at Irwindale.
Thanks, Chelsea.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. Put my life in danger here.
Yeah, I can't remember if that was Rad Dan or Chelsea. I think Chelsea might have knocked a couple spokes out, and
Oh my gosh. That is wild.
now he's got me nervous. I'm like, what if it DBs while I'm going up the hill at 100?
Just watch out, because there is a trench down
Oh, I
there.
know, it's
and
like-
a fence. I
Yeah.
found it one time.
Dude, I almost did in my Z4. Just like slid off a little bit, got in the marbles, and then went off. And I was like full lock in the dirt, and I scraped the fence with my back wing.
Oh, no, dude, there's a, like, when you go up, look, there's a pole down there that's bent. That's your boy right here. That was like the first lap I did going single turbo, and like, wasn't used to the gearing, just went straight to the limiter,
Yeah.
just gripped up, went straight all the way.
I've been waiting. Got a new car, Larry.
Oh, you did? What'd you get?
Oh no! He says, "Oh no!"
Fully exposed.
You know, the crazy thing about that is I think the fastest trap speed I've seen on Big Willow is with that car.
Really?
Yeah, like 175, I think.
It's crazy.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
That is like so much.
Yeah. 1,000 man hours to polish 67 panels.
Oh my God. It's a work of art. When I saw one for the first time, I just looked at all the little details.
I can't wait to get the license plate that says leased. I'm actually trying to get the plate right now that says, I'm trying to get UFO. Daddies.
It is.
Thanks for taking me.
No.
That was like, again, a whole new experience. That's just so different.
That's what I love about cars and car culture. I'm never gonna experience all of it. You know, I'm trying.
You are.
You know, but I just don't have enough weekends in my lifetime to do it.
Have you experienced the Japan Mario Kart carts on the street?
No,
We did that. You want most terrifying thing I've ever done.
Yeah, I can imagine that's pretty terrifying.
Don't if you want, go and Google DD Japan or find our DD Japan playlist. It's in a playlist on our channel. And Joe, find the one where the thumbnail's the Mario Karts.
Yeah.
Go watch that because the guy who took us was a big DD fan, and he was, so check this out, and he was quitting his job, so he didn't care. So he took us not on the guided tour roads, and he took us across the bridge that they filmed Tokyo Drift on that you're not supposed to be on, and we ended up going through a tunnel, and all this stuff, and they're fast, 100 kilometers an hour, so dangerous. And we go through this intersection, and we're in Japan. And I haven't driven a car yet in Japan. I was like, Dave, you drive, because we did a rally and all this. Anyhow, I'm driving and I'm like, don't know what side to be on. I don't know and we're going through this intersection, and I was the second cart, and the lead tourist guy who's taking us on this place we're not supposed to be, he turns in front of an 18-wheeler rig, and it comes right at me. And I was like, I thought I was gonna die. And we turn, and the truck's like, whoa, like, all 8 tires on one side are like 5 feet away.
The problem with those is because they're just so long, right? You can't see
Nothing.
Yeah.
And people can't see you.
Yeah.
Other than the fact that you're wearing, a Mario outfit, or
Yeah.
if you guys have not seen our Japan series, please, link in description, go watch the Japan series. It is crazy. There it is.
Oh my God.
I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, bro.
That dude is crazy.
Run down the track real fast.
And I went to go, and he went left, and I went right, and then there was all that dirt
I know, I
there.
saw you and I was like,
Top
oh,
of fourth, going into fifth, and I was like,
skating. Yeah. Yeah, I was like, oh man, pucker moment right there.
That was a pucker moment.
Yeah.
Because I was moving.
Yeah.
And I would have ended up way down here.
Oh, I know. Like, if you go off there, it's just gonna like send you basically right here towards this wall.
Full send.
Yeah.
The place you don't want to be. That's the thing that's a bit of a mind is I'm still learning, well, how fast can this car take a corner? Because I've tried so many corners and they're never all the same, so I'm kind of like, I could probably go faster into that back corner by quite a bit.
Yeah. But it's like the commitment, right? You're slowly building up to that.
Better safe than sorry.
Exactly. And then,
Again, there's
you know,
no trophies.
Exactly. This is just a warm up. This is seat time. Get comfortable, get used to the car more, and then Laguna is like, yeah, you're gonna have a blast there. It is
3 weeks away.
Yeah. Such a good track.
That's a real racetrack. Not that these aren't, but like that's like, you know, I used to watch AMA Superbike
Yeah.
race there. These guys are nuts.
Yeah.
Coming down the
Hucking the
corkscrew,
bike around the corkscrew and just
putting a
watching
knee
them like,
down.
yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
so much speed. Yeah, I've seen a lot of racing there. Way back in the day, I used to watch the whole like. They had some type of like a DTM series or Euro series. I was
Yeah.
like, back, like I think in the '90s, like when I was young. They had something that was like all the BMWs and the Mercedes with the wide body kits and the big wings.
Yeah.
That was cool. I don't remember what it was called.
Yeah. I don't remember either, but it was there were quite a few series like that. There was like the DTM, which wasn't crazy at that time. It was like actual car that they modified, and then there was the touring cars, which are all the really cool.
That's what it
like,
was, the touring cars.
touring car series.
The touring
yeah,
car series.
yeah.
Those
were really cool.
Those were cool.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Just the touring car series.
Yeah, they're only like 300 horsepower, but they were running so close together.
And the
like,
cool thing was that they were attainable cars. Like they were actual production model cars.
Yeah.
That you could go.
started
So you
with
could.
street chassis, like this car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go get a 190.
Yep.
Man, the 190 Evolution is like $500,000.
And 10 years ago, it was like 70 grand. Yeah.
Just so cool. I went to see if I could buy one. I was like, nope. I'm not spending $500. I missed the window.
Wow.
Sick, right?
He is the GOAT. He needs to go back in FT. He'll win right now. He'll win right now.
Dude, honestly though,
Oh my.
doing this kind of stuff and going to Grid Life and doing the ride-alongs and just the whole experience that goes with it is so much fun. FD is a lot of fun, but it's in a very much like compete mindset. Right now, it's just like throw down, have fun, show off to the corner workers. I mean, it's just an absolute blast out there. I'm so glad that I brought my car out this weekend.
GOAT. Freaking GOAT. Ah.
Oh, you walked over here.
Well, from over there, because you got dropped off.
From the entrance.
Yeah, but that's still like, that's a walk.
I like walking too, that's good. Not sure
That's cool you spotted the trailer though.
Yeah.
Without any branding, that's pretty good.
Stop running. He's like, oh, they're loading the level already.
Yeah, I noticed you.
running.
Yeah.
I never seen him run so fast.
Aw. Well, thanks for watching. You're more than welcome to check out the car. You want to look inside it?
Sure.
I probably did. I ran last year, so 2022 was my last season.
I can. Yeah, it's over there.
The question is, I don't really know how these work, but I've kind of observed how they work, so let me try.
David,
Huh?
you don't have to put that one on.
Why?
We're gonna put 3 and 3. We only have 6 of them.
My one opportunity to do it. Lost forever.
Woo, that was a good day.
Barely made it out of the rain. Kind of.
Kind of. Kind of close. Well, cars are gonna need a wash after this anyway, but now they're gonna look filthy.
Well, since Mark didn't help push.
Mark gets to clean the cars.
Awesome. This is good energy, you know? It's fun watching you guys. So appreciate it.
We have fun doing it.
Yeah, keep it up. Where's Dave? Where's he at?
He's at home with his kids. He's with his family.
Okay.
So, yeah,
good.
he'll be back soon. It's
Yeah.
all good.
Awesome.
Nice to meet you. Thanks for watching.
Go take a peek at the race car real quick.
Yeah, come on. You can look in there.
Look at that thing.
All the carbon fiber. Got a few rocks in there.
Love Lambo. What's your favorite Lambo?
S SV Aventador, great car. One of the best sounding cars of all time.
Where is it? Speaking of
My SVJ is still in London, and I think we might leave it there for the next year because we paid so much to transport it overseas that if we're going to drive another car in Gumball for next year,
Yeah.
and it's also starting on that side of the world,
Yeah.
why pay another 60 grand just to bring it home and then back again?
Yeah.
And we have lots of cars to drive, so you know, a little, you know what they say, absence makes the heart grow fonder. So all the fans will kind of miss the SVJ, and then boom, we'll bring it back for Gumball 2024.
Yeah. Hey, Tim, what's up? Hey, good. How are you? Han, nice to meet you. Yeah, you guys are awesome, dude. Just the energy that him and Mike bring, it's amazing.
They're awesome.
You guys are lucky to find that.
Very lucky.
Yeah.
I agree with you
Like,
very much.
We love you guys. You guys are awesome too.
Yeah.
Keep it up, man. You're
Thank
doing
you.
good. That's Mr. Essa right there.
We'll bring him out of the cave just to see you.
What's up, man?
What's up?
Han, how you doing?
How you doing?
Good. Yeah.
What's up? Thank you.
Instagram messages.
Oh
How do you have time to do that?
Honestly, I love just interacting with people that are interested in cars and stuff. So
Yeah.
it's I enjoy it.
That's
Honestly.
cool. Yeah, I messaged you. I'm like, dude, you just bring good energy to the channel. I'm like,
Thanks, man.
the skills, the way you fab stuff, it's just cool watching. Like, oh yeah, we'll just take this pipe, cut it 8 ways, and then weld it back in.
Make
Oh,
it
it's
into this.
yeah, that's hilarious. I just love watching it. So appreciate it. Thank you. I know you guys are busy.
Oh, no worries, man.
Yeah, thank you. My glass is right there. So,
Are you gonna watch all those videos? Cool. Oh yeah. I go home and my kids ask me, "Papa, do you have a new video out?" And I'm like, "Yes, I do." Absolutely.
yeah, we saw a trailer leaving. We thought you guys left. He's all bummed.
Oh no.
And then
Caught us.
at the award ceremony, like, yeah, these cars there somewhere. So like, we're just gonna walk in the rain and go find you guys.
Very cool.
Awesome.
Appreciate it. Thanks again.
Yeah, you
Take
guys
care.
take
See ya.
See you.
I'll have some rich on next time.
Oh, no worries.
Cool. Appreciate it. Take care, guys.
Take
See
care.
ya. See ya. Drive safe.